In Fourth Noble Truth, Buddha Guide to End of Sufferings in the Noble Eightfold Path. The 8 parts of the path to liberation are grouped into 3 essential elements of moral conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. In moral conduct, according to Buddhism, for a man to be perfect there are 2 qualities that he should develop equally: firstly, compassion on one side, and wisdom on the other. Here compassion represents love, charity, kindness, tolerance, and such noble qualities on the emotional side or qualities of the heart. While wisdom would stand for the intellectual side or the qualities of the mind. If one develops only the emotional, neglecting the intellectual, one may become a good-hearted fool, while to develop only the intellectual side neglecting the emotional may turn one into a hard-hearted intellect without feeling for others. Therefore, to be perfect one has to develop both equally. In ethical conduct, there are 3 factors of the Noble Eightfold Path. First is right speech, which means saying no to lies, backbiting, slander, or do not talk which spread hatred, enmity. Do not speak harsh, rude, impolite, malicious, and abusive language. One should use words that are friendly and benevolent, pleasant and gentle, meaningful and useful. Second is right action aims at promoting moral, honorable, and peaceful conduct. It admonishes us that we should abstain from destroying life, from stealing, from dishonest dealings, from illegitimate sexual intercourse. Third is right livelihood, means that one should abstain from making one's living through a profession that brings harm to others, such as lethal weapons, intoxicating drinks or poisons, killing animals, cheating, and should live by a profession which is honorable, blameless, and innocent of harm to others. This moral conduct is considered as the indispensable foundation for all higher spiritual attainments. No spiritual development is possible without this moral basis. In mental discipline, forth comes right effort to prevent and get rid of evil and unhealthy states of mind and to awaken good and positive states of mind. Fifth comes right mindfulness, is to be aware, attentive towards activities of the body. One must be aware of feelings, thoughts of our mind and how they appear and disappear. Sixth comes right concentration, which is focused meditation, where a single aspect or select set of aspects is concentrated upon to the exclusion of other aspects. This is often the breath, but can also be a mantra, a special word, a particular person, or basically anything like any god's idol that can be separated from everything else. A concentrated mind is described as single-pointed, focused totally on one thing and one thing only. The Buddha taught that when one-pointedness is attained it produces a state of great tranquility and peace. Hence, the 2 primary features of right concentration are unbroken attentiveness to an object and a consequent tranquility. The mind usually wanders. When the meditator becomes aware that the mind has strayed, he simply gently returns to the object of concentration. It is sometimes helpful to congratulate yourself on returning rather than feeling bad about wandering. This will make it more and more likely that the meditator will return quickly once the mind wanders and stays focused longer and longer. In wisdom, 7th comes right thoughts, which are the thoughts of selfless detachment, thoughts of love and thoughts of non-violence. If one do not have right thoughts, then he keeps stuck in vicious cycle of selfish desire, ill will, hatred, and violence. Then he cannot move in this noble path of enlightenment. And 8th is right understanding, which is the understanding of things as they are. What we generally call understanding is knowledge, an accumulated memory, an intellectual grasping of a subject according to certain given data. It is not very deep. Real deep understanding or penetration is seeing a thing in its true nature, without name and label. This penetration is possible only when the mind is free from all impurities and is fully developed through meditation. From this brief account of the Noble Eightfold Path, one may see that it is a way of life to be followed, practiced and developed by each person. It is self-discipline in body and mind, self-development, and self-purification. It is a path leading to the realization of ultimate reality, to complete freedom, happiness, and peace.